Hey guys, what's good? Come on in and welcome to Yepa, Shamanic Practitioner. Welcome to my channel, raising the vibrations across the nation. Welcome. So we're going to go ahead and tap on into this reading today. As you know, it is a collective reading. So it's important that you take what you feel resonates and leave what does not. Not everything I say is going to resonate with you. This may not even be the video for you. So make sure that you take a look at the other videos on my channel here, okay? So let's go ahead and tap on in, Divine Spirit. What do you want to talk to the collective about today, Divine Spirit? What do you want to talk to the collective about today? One card only. What do you want to talk to the collective about today? All right. All right. Your enemies and haters are close. We also have the card of spiritual warfare. Very interesting. I guess you think this song is about you, don't you, don't you? You have that social media post was about you. And at the bottom of the deck here, we have you have just outgrown each other. All right. So, very interesting here, guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and tap on in with this collective reading here. All right. So, there is definitely spiritual warfare that is happening, that has been happening now for the last few months here. Things are definitely intensified as time has gone on here. So there is definitely spiritual warfare that is very active and heavy right now in the collective here. And so it's like your spirit team is wanting you to know that there's enemies and haters that are close here. All right. For some of you, you got them on your social media here as well. Okay. For some of these people here, you may not really fuck with them. They may be on your social media, but you may not really fuck with them like that. Not that there was bad blood. Maybe you just outgrown them. But now that you've outgrown them, you've changed, you've developed, you've leveled up, you've moved on. You know, they feel some type of way about that, okay? That's for some of you. Confirmation, double confirmation here as well. Or for somebody else, you saw a post and you questioned whether or not that person was talking to you. This confirmation it was talking to you, you know. So spirit was trying to show you your enemy right before you here as well. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and tap on into this message and see what else spirit wants you guys to know. I feel like I don't even want to pull this deck. I feel like I want to pull this deck here. Alright, Divine Spirit. Yeah, let's get some information here. Alright, Divine Spirit for the collective. And for the collective here. Let's go ahead and tap into this energy here, Divine Spirit. Their enemies and their haters are close. What's this about? Their enemies and their haters are close. So the first card that popped out is they will play victim once they know that they're losing here, okay? So for some of you here, you got somebody that likes to play victim a lot. Like, why me, why me, why me type of energy here as well. This is that person here. Another thing I feel like, of course, this person is kind of close to some of you guys. They may have recently like lost something that could have been very significant to them, or maybe you've noticed that they've been in a losing season in their life here as well. That's who I'm speaking with, speaking about, or talking to here as well. All right. What's this for the collective? Their enemies and their haters are close. What is this about for the collective? All right. We got also here fake spiritualists here. Okay. Some of you guys are very spiritual, and some of you guys already know, you know, who certain people are. You know, you may not have all the evidence, but you have a keen inner knowing of who these people are already here. So you already know. You can kind of see things for what they are. You can see the fakeness, you know, in people. You can read that energy very well. So for some of you, it's kind of like you keep second guessing yourself, but you already be knowing what the fuck be going on here as well. It's just kind of like, you know, you just see how far a motherfucker gonna go, or see how far a motherfucker gonna try to take it. All right, as well. That's the kind of vibe that I'm getting here. All right, Divine Spirit, their enemies are close. Okay. So some of you Twitter, okay? You may have a Twitter account. Some of you, again, this is on Twitter here. Clarify their enemies and haters are close. We have speak up here as well. So it's like for some of you, like I said, it's like some of you are very tapped in. It's kind of like you can read the fake, you can see the fake. And I feel like for many of you, you know how to choose your battles here. That's for sure. You know how to choose your battles. But I feel like sometimes you need to start speaking up a little bit more, especially when you be peeping shit. Even if it's not like a direct type of, you know, conversation here. Just kind of like, because it's like whoever these people are, they're close, they're looking, they're seeing, right? So it's kind of like speak up. All right, that's interesting. And one more card here for your enemies are close. So they are insecure with themselves here. So that's the issue with these enemies, with these haters that is around you. There's a level of insecurity here. That's why I said some of them could play victim a lot. That's who I'm talking to. Some of them are in a losing season, or they recently lost something that was very, very significant here as well. All right. But at the same time, though, it's like your spirit team do want you to know that you are also very loved and cared for. So I feel like, you know, you guys attract the good and the, let me put this up, you guys kind of attract the good and the bad, you know what I'm saying? You guys could definitely just attract the pros and the cons, right? The light and the dark type of energy. So I feel like this is a way of your spirit team saying don't get too, you know, obsessed or focused, you know, on this enemy hater type of energy right now, especially when it comes to the messages that I've said thus far here, because it's kind of like the love that people have for you, the way that you're cared for, it outshines any type of negative energy that is being sent your way. Now, for someone or for some people, that's not the case here, okay? Meaning that is the case, but we got the overall energy here of seek, someone to perform or learn a cord cutting ritual here as well. So for some of you, this enemy could be an ex here. This enemy could be your ex's ex here as well. That's not going to be for everyone. But I feel like for some of you, you have an enemy or a hater that's been trying to do some shit on you, whether it's burn candles or whatever the case that they're doing. You know, they're trying to do some work here, okay? Because they're just like, again, insecure with themselves here as well. So you trigger them. You trigger them, all right? Divine Spirit, what's this spiritual warfare about here for the collective? Spiritual warfare. What is this about here for the collective? So we also have, they're secretly keeping tabs on your every move here, all right? So it's a lot of eyes on the collective right now here as well, okay? So for some of you, again, something about you is a hot commodity right now, or again, you're doing something or you're saying something, something that's causing people to kind of focus on you a little bit more here, okay? What's the spiritual warfare about here for the collective? Spiritual warfare here, okay? We have they're envious of your career and the money that you make. So for some of you, you know, there's definitely some spiritual warfare going on in your workplace here as well, okay? I don't know. Now all of a sudden folks want to try to micromanage you when they wasn't micromanaging you as well. You know, all of a sudden you got folks coming in trying to tell you what to do, and you've been there longer than them. You know, it's giving that vibe. It's just giving like, you know, I don't know. Everybody want to put their input. You know, I just feel like the workplace right now for some can definitely be kind of like conflicting here. It could be some conflict here as well. It's giving me keep your head on the swivel when it comes to your workplace. Stay aware of what the fuck's going on around you here in your workplace setting. All right. What else is this about here for spiritual warfare for the collective Divine Spirit? All right, so for some of you, this is a male here, all right? This is a male in your workplace. For others, this is just a male in general that's keeping tabs on you. For some of it, like I said, it could be your ex here, all right? What's the spiritual warfare? Maybe there's been a male person that's been like, for somebody in which, you know, that resonates when it comes to somebody doing workings on you. Somebody could have actually went to a male practitioner to get the workings done on you here, or there is a male that is skilled with knowing how to work, all right? What's this spiritual warfare here for the collective? All right, we have your spirit team is taking care of things behind the scenes. So your spirit team is like, look, I saw that shit. I see what's going on in your workplace. I see what this person has tried to do. I see this monitoring spirit here. I see this ghost whisper here. Like, we got things under control right now. So it's like your spirit team is definitely going to fight on your behalf here. I love that for you. Okay. Yeah, we also have at the bottom of the deck here causing you to miss out or lose an opportunity here as well. So I feel like for some of you in which there has been like work that's been placed on you, you have been missing out on opportunities here. That message again, it's not going to be for everybody. I feel like that is for those who have had some spell work placed on them. All right, and this again, if you've been having this gut feeling, you've been noticing changes and things of that nature as well. It's kind of like your team sees what's going on, and like your team is going to handle that. Okay, because it's like they're getting in the way of you, and your ancestors don't play about you. Okay. All right, Divine Spirit, let's go ahead and tap on in. All right, we got competition here. So heavy competition on the workplace setting here as well. And also just kind of like, I don't know, you guys are just literally being watched here for sure. All right. What's this, that social media post was about them for the collective? That social media post was about them. So we have low self-esteem here. Now, for some of you guys, the post that you saw was not about you. For others, it was here. But you're going to know if this resonates with you. For some of you, that post had nothing to do with you. It was just because you was in your feelings. You're dealing with some low self-esteem right now. So you are maybe feel like you are under attack in areas of your life, or things are not going the way that you want them to. So you see a post that mimics your situation or mimics the emotion that you have, and you instantly feel as if this person is speaking about you, and it has nothing to do with you at all. That is your subconscious that's kind of playing tricks on you as well, but this has to do with your low self-esteem. Now, for others here as well, that post was about you. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? You guys know because you tapped the fuck in. But it's kind of like this person has issues with their self-esteem, okay? It's also giving me as well here, like, yeah, I'm not going to even get into that, but yeah, it's kind of like this person has issues with their self-esteem, right? So which is why that post was about you, or why they directed that post to you here as well. And there is some envy pertaining to that person, okay, or that situation in which they spoken about, or whatever the meme or message was on that social media post, okay. What's this that social media post was about you for the collective here? So we do have cedar here, all right, and it says here, fresh woody smell cleanses a new home and its old energies, and unwanted spirits, while inviting fresh energetic vibes, protecting the new occupants here as well, okay? If you've recently posted that you've moved, or you're getting ready to move here as well, yeah, you got folks feeling some type of way. They wish it was them. But also, before you move into your home, burn you some Palo Santo here. You do need to cleanse out your home here as well. It could be some residual energy or low self-esteem in your home, and you don't want to come in on a high and bright vibration and walk into a place that's dense, and then your whole world just kind of like flips upside down. So that's for somebody that needed to hear this, okay? But yeah, it's just like some of you guys need to burn more Palo Santo, or get you some literal cedar and burn through your home as well. To help kind of cleanse your energy, cleanse the energy of the home for those that's moving to a new home as well. But yeah, because I feel like for some of you that's in that space of low self-esteem, there's some inner child wounds that's causing you to feel that way. And then for that person that may be making that post that's in that low self-esteem, it's because of their own deep-rooted issues here, okay? What you want the collective to know that social media post was about them. Okay. So we have here, you be absorbing a lot of energy here as well. So some of you spend too much time on social media here as well. Spirit is saying it gets you in a funk. You absorb all this energy, all those radioactive frequencies as well. Things of that nature here also. So making sure that you are like detoxing here as well. okay? Because it'll be making you perceive things that's really not the case here. That social media post was about them. We have here, they can't stand your shine here, okay? So for some of you, it's just like when you post something, folks just can't stand what you post here. It's like maybe they love it here, they can't get enough of it, but at the same time, it kind of like gets up under their skin here. That's going to resonate with some. That's something that I'm seeing here as well, okay? All right, confirmation of that. And we do have here root work. So like I said, for very few of you, I'm not going to say all, and if you've been feeling this way, then you definitely need to book a reading here as well. But for some of you, there has been something that has been placed on you here as well. But the thing is that because your spirit team saw it, it's really not doing what it was supposed to do. So if somebody like put something to like really, let's say for instance, stop your money, stop your finances, make you lose your job, that shit not happening. That's not about to happen, okay? Or will it kind of slow up? Maybe, possibly. You know, could things slowly trickle in here and there? Yeah, possibly. But will the opportunity stop? No. Will the money stop coming? No. It's not going to stop here because the universe has seen that this person's intentions is like, oh, really? That's what we own here? That's what we doing here? Okay. So, you know, it makes me feel here that for many of you that have been up against this type of situation here, they're going to have a front seat at your table with your next glow up. And that's facts. Okay. One of the, yeah, that's facts here. All right, Divine Spirit, what is this card here for the collective? They have just outgrown each other for the collective. All right, we have unexplained freak accident here. Okay, unexplained freak accident. For someone, if you had a real freaky ass fucking accident, like something happened, right? That it just crazy how the shit happened and shouldn't have happened. You can't even understand why it happened. That has something to do with energy that's been sent to you or that's been put on you, okay, in some shape or form, all right? But what's this about, Divine Spirit? They have outgrown each other. For the collective, they have outgrown each other here. We have here, again, they can't stand to see you shine here, all right? So again, for some of you, you've left some people behind here. And they see how you're shining, or they see how you're growing. They see how you're elevating. And, you know, there are some emotions of, I don't know, feel like rejection here. Like they don't like where you at, or maybe they feel like you think you're better than them. I don't know what their energy is about here, but hey, so sad, too bad. Divine Spirit, let's go ahead and tap on in when it comes to they have just outgrown each other for the collective here. All right, we do have here copycat here, trying to be just like you in everything that you do here as well. All right, so for some of you, you know, maybe you have noticed, or you're gonna notice like certain people starting to try to copy you or do certain things that you do as well. For some of you, it's kind of like this person began to copy you, you know, and that may have caused you to pull back from this person. Like you started to notice that they was like stealing your ideas, or they was trying to be you, or, you know, and you was like, I don't know about this, I'm going to pull back from this person. That is that person, okay? Spirit is talking about. Clarify this for the collective. They have outgrown each other. All right. For some of you, this person is an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus here as well. This person's trying to copycat you. They don't like your shine here as well. You've rised above them. You've elevated above them here as well, okay? What's this? They have outgrown each other for the collective here. For some of you, this could be a childhood friend of yours here as well, okay? All right. Bottom of the deck, we have here Trickster Spirit here. Very interesting here. Some people are dealing with trickster spirits within their own selves right now. Like, you know, this trickster spirit is in charge of their aura, their ori at this particular time frame, and it has them seeing things from a different perspective. Like the way that they're seeing things is not really the truth here, but it's kind of like energies is kind of like fucking with their head here as well. So that's something significant about that. I don't feel that that message is to the collective that I'm speaking to, but the op on the other side of the, you know, screen, is what I'm kind of like picking up on here as well. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm getting from that card here. All right, guys. So, and for some of you, as I get ready to close out this reading here, again, you definitely have some people here that you just blocked off, but these people, they still lurking. They're going to always find a way, whether they looking through your friends, whether they're taking their precious time out their day. They're taking precious time out their day to sit behind a computer to orchestrate a fake page just to follow you. Talk about the level of desperation, but talk about how important, like, you really are to this person. Like, you gotta be one hell of a baddie, spiritual daddy, for anybody to utilize their precious time of life to focus on creating a whole new page, a whole new account, just to keep an eye on you. You gotta be a very touched person. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and close about that energy here as well. Feel free to hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to comment. If you are interested in a more personal reading with me, spiritualvibrations.org. The information is in the description box below. And until next time, Ashe yo.